All right. Welcome back. So, here we go again. Got to get my recording going here so I can do something with this a little bit later. I'm going to put on my little corner bug there so you can see what we're painting. And we will just continue, right? So here we go. I am almost done with this. I'm pretty happy with it. And I will finish it up within this hour. It's a nice study. It's simple. It's basic. But hopefully you get the idea. We're really just doing the same thing that we've been doing in all the other lessons that we've done before. Looking for value and putting the value in the areas that we need to put it. And that's really all there is to painting, right? So, hopefully, okay, hopefully that camera's doing okay. It was just give me a spinning wheel. I didn't like that. Anyways, so here's where we're at. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy the session. Feel free. I love to chat, and so happy to see my friend here today again. I'm just going to continue. Oh, and what do I need? I need brushes if I'm going to paint. Give me 1 second. All right. So now we've got brushes. So I haven't talked much about brushes. These ones they're pretty cheap. They're Windsor Newton Cotman, C-O-T-M-A-N is the brand. Windsor and Newton. I like Windsor and Newton stuff in general. My favorite brush, and I'm a little biased, Windsor Newton Series 7. If you've never heard of it, stupid expensive. You don't need them if you can't afford them. Don't worry about it. But they send them out in this nice, I keep this one in my little case here, and make sure that it's kept super nice. This is a Series 7, size 6. My favorite brush of all time. They say that they're watercolor brushes. I use them for oils. I think they're great. All right, let's keep going. Let's finish up our painting. I've got a brush. I've got to wash my brush off real quick, and we're just going to continue with some of the background shadows and stuff. Like I said, we are almost done. I'm going to work on the left side of the painting near the cone. Hopefully you can, it's kind of hard for you to see, isn't it? But I got some white in there, I think. That's better. Make sure you wipe them off good. Open up my linseed oil again. A little bit of oil on there. So, on the left side of my painting here, if you look at this line doesn't quite line up. This is a little bit low on this side. So I'm going to lift it up just a slight bit. It's a little darker down here, and this is really the light spot up here. If I'm looking at this is the lightest area of the background. So I'm going to darken this and fade it up to that spot, and then I'm going to I've got it background, bring it up a little bit dark here, and this is the lightest spot here, so I'm going to fade this kind of this light spot. Anyways, let's get moving here. Excuse me. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm having a good day. It's Friday. Can't complain too much about that, and I want to go a little bit lighter. Let's see where that's at. Yeah, that's probably good right there. Darken Brighten that up a little bit here. And of course, change my camera. 4 people watching. That is amazing. Thank you for coming. My name is Jason, by the way. If I haven't introduced myself to you, my name is Jason. I live in the United States, and I have been painting for quite some time. I have painted as a professional artist. I have painted as a professional licensed educator. I have painted as a freelance artist and designer. Now I work as a graphic designer at a fairly large company. It's kind of a weird job I have, but that's me in a nutshell. I'm bad with that's okay. I am too. Names are names. My name is Jason. Alright, so that's the background there, except that's a little bit dark. Now, as I said, next week, I'd love for people to join me. I will be drawing again, so get your pencils ready. I will be drawing apples. It is apple season here near where I live. A lot of apple picking going on. So I've got lots of apples in the house. You can choose any fruit you wish. If you have apples, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. Get a different fruit. Whatever you like. Something that you like to eat, because after I'm done with each drawing them, I'm gonna eat them. So that looks pretty good there. I like that. I gotta get the top half of that. So it's weird back here because besides that little line, it's almost like they're the same tone, but I'm gonna go slightly lighter. I'm just gonna blend it, I think, a little bit here. Slightly lighter here. Blend it upwards. A little bit of canvas showing there. Let me see if I can get that. Alright. So I do this weekdays, Monday through Friday. Most days I like to try and do it. If I can, I do it twice a day. Today I came on in the morning, and here I am again in the afternoon. I want this a little bit darker over here too. Now, since I've been painting this, it's the whole canvas is wet. I started this yesterday. If you work with oil paints, oil takes a long time to dry. So you can really kind of play with and model that paint for quite some time before it dries up, which is great. Sometimes it could be a pain because, well, if you want something to be dry, you've got to wait. And there are plenty of applications to wait for paint to dry. I'm just kind of feathering out any areas that I think are not up to snuff. Alright, that looks pretty good there. I'm going to give a little bit of line here too. Let me I lost somebody. That's alright. I said something that I liked this morning. There was I like to post on Instagram threads, and I like to respond to people. I belong to a couple of art threads, and I watch what other artists are doing. It's always fun for me to see what other painters are doing, and drawers or other artists. And somebody made a comment about, you know, I've been doing my thing on Instagram for so many days, so many weeks. Nobody's following, nobody's talking to me. And my response was something like, yeah, I totally understand. I'm in the same boat. Not a lot of people are following me. But I'm going to keep doing it every day that I can. Because someone might be watching. And that's really the key to it in my head, is that even though my fan base is rather small at the moment, that's okay. I am happy that I've got someone who is hanging out with me right now. And there will be days when there's nobody hanging out with me, and that's okay too. Because the point is that it's kind of like being a street artist, painting out on maybe on the sidewalk, you know, out in public where people are walking by. And the thing is, somebody might walk by, somebody might join my channel today and watch. And that to me is more valuable than having a large following, because I want the person who's never seen me before, doesn't know me, would never have met me otherwise, to be walking down the street like they're going to work or something, and stop and watch me for a few minutes. And maybe they're not going to stay for a long time. Maybe they're not going to sit here and watch me paint for an entire hour. But I'll stay here for the hour, because they're going to stop and have a moment of interest, even if it's not a long moment of interest. Not everyone has the stomach to watch an artist do this every day, all day. You know, I call this art class for a reason, because I'm kind of recreating everything that I did when I was in art school, sharing the things that I know, and as an art teacher, you know, there were lots of lessons that I taught personally too. Oh, I gotta keep going back, man. See, I gotta change my camera. So anyways, the point is, I am here for those people who want to sit with me for the entire hour, and thank you. You know who you are. And I am here for those who either don't have the time, don't have the patience, don't have, say, an artist's way of thinking to sit and watch someone for an extended period of time. Maybe they're just not here to learn how to paint. They just want to watch me paint for a minute. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. Everybody wants to grow their following. I don't care. I am perfectly happy with what I've got. And that's the key to life. It's not It's the key to happiness. Not to want the things that you don't have, but to be happy with the things that you do have. So going around the edges here, I'm giving a little bit of texture here and there. I see a spot here that I've got to cover up, I think. Let's see. I don't want to put new paint on there. I'm just going to brush it off real quick. And I'll get some white and kind of go over here. And go back, go back, go back. Always go back. It's a little bit not white enough. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna post that quote. I heard someplace before. The key to happiness is not to want things that you don't have. There are lots of things that I don't have that I'd love to have. It's not gonna make me any happier than I am now. I want to bring this shadow up a little bit higher because I'm kind of losing the edge of my object there. So let's get a little bit darker here. Find some more paint on there. This paint is like, I'm almost touching glass. The paint is almost gone there. I could put more on the canvas, but I don't need to do that. Trying not to get my big head in the shot, of course. Oh, too dark. Too dark. All right, I'll put some more paint on that. Come over here. All right, let's try that again. That's a little better. See that? Maybe I'll even bring that down a little bit. If you ever see my big head in the way, let me know. I'll try to move it. Blend that out a little bit. I was wondering if I was going to finish this. I'm not really happy with the box. The box needs some work, and I'm not really happy with this. This, I'm happy with. Let me do a little work with the box, because I really haven't touched the shadow at all. Let me do a little work. So, I'm looking at that right side, and really the top side too. Where do I start? I'm looking here, I'm looking here. The whole thing needs to be a little bit of something. So let's start with the top first. All right, the top, I'm gonna add some lightness on the top. I think I've got the darkness that I need. But I'm seeing, let's see how that's lighter. A little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. Small brush out. Just wipe it off. Alright. Brighten up that back edge too. I can't see it probably from your perspective, but I got a little ridge of paint that's building up right there as I'm pushing. The dark paint is making a little ridge. I'm gonna have to fix that later because you really don't want ridges of paint unless you're purposely working thick. You don't want ridges of paint. It's gonna cause problems later on. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me clean these brushes off and all right, so now let's work this here because there's a lot of reflective light that's going in here. I'm seeing like it's dark right up against the edge of the ball, and then it gets light again, and then it gets dark again. So I really want to get some paint in the middle there. I'm going to work with a small brush to start, and let's go with those light colors that I've been using since let's go with some of these here still because it'll mix in with the dark that I've got. Alright, so like it like follows the path of the ball. Love how oil paint blends. Blend it all day long. I will take my handy dandy blending brush. Find the right camera, yeah. Gotta keep checking that. Just gonna dab that out a little bit. I even see a little bit more, excuse me, over. Interesting. This shadow here should be darker than this. So I've got a little bit of fixing to do here. Sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes you're like, yeah, that whole edge is lighter than that background. Oh, I'll fix it. No worries. Add a little more brightness. It's funny how bright shadows can be sometimes. That comes down here. Blend that out. All right, that's not bad, except now I've got to look at the background real quick. And let me clean this brush off. Oh, I didn't see, this was a pain. I couldn't find your post. You said you posted the stuff you've been working on. I don't know how to find it. I didn't see any spot that was like a, I think you said it was like a, not a comments. I honestly don't remember, but I looked all through my pages. I don't know if it's there or if it's somewhere else, but if you have any, if you did post something, let me know how to find it. I will look again. You can also, and this is for anybody, you can join me on Instagram, art.class23, art.class23, and that is me, and that's where I will be posting things from time to time. I will post stuff about work coming up, things that I'm going to be doing, post reels about stuff that I've done. I'm going to make that much darker. Oh, let's get there. So, I'm not that great with YouTube yet, and where to find everything. I don't know. I don't know why. And it looks like we've got another person. Thanks for joining. My name's Jason. What's yours? Background a little bit, because that box should be lighter than the background. When you're painting, when you're drawing, you're going to find there are a lot of times when you're painting away and you realize what you just painted or drawn is not as dark or light as the thing that, you know, it's, you're always comparing one thing next to the other thing, and you know, by the time you get from one edge of the page to the other edge of the page, you're like, that doesn't look right. It's okay. That's why we're artists. We know how to fix it. Community newest post, I think. Yeah, that's what you say, community. I'll have to look up community. I've got to remember that, community. I've locked that word in my head, and I will check it out after. So there must be in my channel. You're saying there's a community of some sort. Stuff for people to post. I have not found that yet, so I will have to look. And as I'm looking at this shadow above here is much softer. Making sure I got the right brush. That doesn't look too bad. Let's move this sphere for a second now. I want some more dark. pop in and pop out. That's okay. I wish more people would chat though. That's the part that, like, if someone stops on the street and is kind of checking out what I'm doing, at least I could say hi. Just try to say hi here. It's like, I don't hear you. There's a weird etiquette online, or I should say, etiquette doesn't exist online. I guess I don't mind it. It is what it is. I'm squinting my eyes trying to get the value that I need. It's pretty dark down here. That shadow down there needs to be worked too. Let me switch brushes. Make sure there's oil on there. And yeah, I want that to be a little darker. See what happens when I'm not paying attention. Oh, wrong one. Wrong brush. That's the brush. And I want a little bit of, this might be a little creative license here. I want this edge to be a little darker too. Just pull that forward a little bit. All right. Really one more spot that I might want to hit a little bit more, and let me put this big brush down. Put that one down. All right, I'm gonna look at this area here. I gotta get my stick out of the way, right? Just a little bit darker here. And there's some streakiness. I'm not sure why. It's probably a reflection that's inside the light itself. So I want to just get a little of that. Let's see. There's one here. You'll see it in a minute. here. Shadows are not flat. Shadows are not flat. Shadows have a lot of little nuances to them. And the better you can see those things, the better your work will be. Something here that I don't like. So something I'm going to do very carefully, take my brush, put a little bit of oil on it, no paint on it, just a little bit of oil, and I'm just going to very carefully paint some of these edges here. Soften them up. Our eyes are not perfect. So if we paint perfect edges, it looks weird. It doesn't look natural. If we give things a slight, very slight softness to them, it look more natural. Spot down here that I need to fix. I feel like I've squished it too a little bit up here. I don't want that. Didn't want that to happen. It's all right. I will fix it. Put that down. I will fix it. And there's my shadow here. It's one thing ruin another. All right, let's look at it for a second. What do you think? I don't think it's bad. It's a quick painting. That's part of my struggle is wanting to get it to look exactly the way that the picture looks, right? That's tough for me not to do exactly what I want. But I think it looks decent. As far as a quick study, I don't want to do too much and it's just supposed to be a study. I shouldn't do too much. All right, I'm gonna sign it. Why not? Let's get a brush with a decent tip. Let's get some oil on it. Nice dark color. Now I like to sign my work. Alright, there are artists out there that don't sign their work. I like to sign my work, and I like to sign my work in a way that I try to be part of the painting in a way, you know. I don't want it to stand out too much. Just want it to, if someone were to ever ask, who did that painting? Well, I did. Can you prove it? Yep, there's my name. Might be a little big, but that's all right. It's just a study. Doesn't matter that much. The next drawings and things, though, will matter. The next drawings and paintings I am excited about because I intend them to be more finished. But here's the thing. So, and I'll explain this in a second. Let me finish my game. I'll take too long doing this. It should be quick. I don't have a good tip. All right, close enough. I got it in there. All right. Call it. Alright, so what are we doing now? Hopefully I haven't been on that. Shoot, I've been on the wrong. I meant to be on that one. Foolish. Foolish me. Anyways. So, what are we going to do next? We're going to keep using the box, right? But I'm gonna style things a little bit differently. So one, I'm gonna get a piece of fruit. I'm gonna use apples. You use what you want. Two, I'm going to get some sort of fabric to put in the background, and we're going to fold the fabric to have some drapery, some flowing drapery that the apple will sit on, right? Or apples. And we're going to keep her light. We're going to have some drapery. We're going to have our piece of fruit, and we're going to draw it the same way with our regular pencils that we drew it. So I'm going to put the paints away for a few days, probably all of next week, and we're just going to draw the apples, and that's it. What time is it? I still have time left over. I don't know if there's anything that anybody wants to talk about. I'm just kind of hanging out at this point. Anything you want to know? Anything you want to, anything you would like me to demonstrate for you at some point in time? I'm doing this not just for me, I'm doing this for you too. So if there's anything that you think that would be good for this channel, that people would get a lot out of, let me know. Nothing. You're thinking. What else do I got going on? I don't think I have anything else going on. That's it. So I'm gonna look for the community posts. Hopefully I can find them. Top fans, community, let's see. Oh, community moderate? No, that's community moderation. That's not what I want. No. Anyone can boast. No message delay. No blocked words. Community defaults. I don't know. I'll look for it. If I don't find it, we'll get there sooner or later. Remember, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's art.class23. art.class23. I hope you enjoyed this session. I certainly enjoyed doing it. I'm really looking forward to next week's class, and I hope you have a great weekend. Happy painting, happy drawing. Thanks. Bye.